That's another thing. We haven't even met everyone that's going to love us yet. That's tea. That is tea. If you're not depend on me, enter the light, 'cause you can never kill my vibe. Hi y'all, welcome back to another Full Cup episode. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. It's your girl Ariel Simone, aka Holistic Mommy, and I'm just so grateful to be here, y'all, because it's been a while. Okay, I'm not gonna drag, but it has been a little while. I broke my camera. I went to Puerto Rico. I've been in Mexico. So it was just a lot of traveling, a lot of moving parts, but now we are honing back in on what fills us, what pours into us, what we want to pour into, and I'm so excited to be back. If you are new here, welcome to the Full Cup series where we are reading This Is How You Heal by Brianna, Wiest. And some of you are already Holistic Homies, which is a membership subscription on my website. It's $5 a month for weekly recipes, free access to monthly virtual wellness workshops, all the good things, all the good things. Go sign up, go be a member. It is no longer the Holistic Homies anymore. Now it's Full Cup. We are calling it the Full Cup Club, and I'm so excited about it because I just felt like Full Cup was a little bit more about holistic pouring, daily rituals, stepping into better eating patterns, eating habits, things like that. And that's ultimately the goal, for us to focus on what feeds us and what we can feed into. I'm so happy to be back because I want to finish this book, because the next book that I want to start, and I want to start it early in October, like the first week of October, I am starting a 12-week year program, the Wellness Edition. And I really want us to start on The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It is all about a 12-week program to like holistic joy, artist discovery, creative hobby, just playing, having artist dates, morning pages, things like that. So we're going to finish up with the Brianna Wiest real soon. And yeah, so let's get started, y'all. If you don't already know, please grab you a cup. Please hydrate yourself. I am drinking chamomile tea with a sleep supplement in this, because after this, I'm going to start winding down, start preparing my nighttime ritual, get ready for bed. One of my wellness goals for this season in September is to get better sleep. I don't know if y'all feeling like this, but September is giving me this energy that it's strict. September is giving strict. It's giving strict with boundaries, strict with energy, strict with my time, with my money, with my body, with my attention. Everything is getting real strict, real intentional. If I don't see future me doing it, or I don't see how it's helping future me or healing me, it gotta wait. It's not now. That's all that it is. It's not now. So get you a cup. If you know where this cup is from, you are my tribe. We would be friends. You feel me? We got the Cleo, Stony, Frankie, Titi. This is from my favorite movie ever. So if you know where this is from, we friends. We friends. You get the vibe already. We friends. Let's get started. Hold on. Let me take a sip. I'm not even gonna front on it. Oh. That's really good. And I got me a nice little sleep supplement in there. It's called Night Night. Yo, this sleep supplement is so good. It's all natural. It's just so good. I like it so much. And I like to take it about 45 minutes to an hour before I start getting ready for bed. But okay, y'all, let's get into it. Oh my God, it's been a minute. Can I say I miss y'all? I missed y'all. I really missed y'all. If y'all here for Full Cup and y'all been asking for it, because I've been getting the emails, I've been getting the DMs like, when we bringing that back? We're bringing it back now. And we're finishing this together now. You feel me? The title of this is When Life Gives You an Opportunity to Change, Please Don't Let It Pass You By. That's a fact. But what do you mean by that? I need her to talk to us a little bit. When life offers you an opportunity to change course, you should take it. You should take it because what ends up on our doorstep is almost always meant for us, even if we didn't anticipate its arrival. You should take it because the number of opportunities you'll be given to deeply change your life are far fewer than you think. You should take it just because the hunch that you should is an indicator that you want to. But more than anything else, you should take it because when life gives you an opportunity to change, it's almost always because change is needed. All right. It's easy to romanticize what's comfortable. It's normal to prefer what's familiar. You spent so much time convincing yourself that where you are is where you want to be. You've extolled every virtue and sought every explanation to justify why you need to stay precisely where you are. That's true. When we start thinking of excuses and stuff like that, yeah, we start justifying. You're right, okay. But all of that mental chatter might be clouding your vision. When you have to try so hard to convince yourself that something is right, it's almost always because deep down inside you know that something is wrong. When we're on the right path, it simply is. We don't have to do mental gymnastics to convince ourselves that we're in the right place at the right time. It's just obvious. Sometimes we get caught in the gray area for a while. We find ourselves stuck between knowing we're outgrowing where we are and yet not seeing the next stone to leap on. If we're not mindful, the opportunity that we're craving might just pass us by because our focus is too fixed or too short sighted. Giving into life is trusting life. It's believing that there are no wrong turns, there are only turns, and how we make one after the next. I like that. It's making things a lot more neutral. Decisions aren't good or bad, they're just decisions. You're just about to get information. That's all that it is. I like having a neutral approach to decisions, to turns, to just anything that we have to do. Like, I like this, it just being neutral. Because once we start adding the connotations of like good and bad, we start adding shame and guilt. It gets a little messy. It gets a little messy. So I get that. It's understanding that there are often serendipities too strong to seem coincidental. It's realizing that the world will not punish or reward us for one arbitrary choice over another. It's only a matter of how we pursue what's in the deepest alignment with who we are, how we are or aren't able to express our truth in the fullest. We are not here to just play by the rules. We were not born to just hit milestone after milestone. We do not exist to run on someone else's script. We are here to witness our souls in action. We are here to bring the world within us out into the world around us. I really like that. I really, really like that. I'm getting a little emotional, like a little on the inside. Like I'm getting a little emotional because sometimes I do tend to feel like life is all about hitting the next milestone, what to do next, who to become. It feels like it's a journey. It's something that we have to go get, something we have to go do. But oftentimes it is just someone we have to just be. And I'm realizing that more than ever that we don't always need to do to be. You know what I mean? Like it's an embodiment. And I'm recognizing that. Especially now that the year is ending. I don't know if anybody else is feeling like this, but I just been feeling like, did I hit my goals? What do I want my goals to look like towards the end of the year? How do I want the end of the year to feel? And these are such big, loaded questions to ask yourself. So I'm working on not demanding the answers right away. I really am. But how we want to end the year is important. So it's just ebbing and flowing between being intentional and knowing what your intentions and your goals are, but also allowing life to kind of flow and see what you attract and see what attracts to you and just being. So I'm working through that on my own as well. Because I have been in my feelings lately, like, oh my God, like September? Really? I feel like it was just March. So it's just like, it's starting to speed up and I'm just starting to get clear on like what's important to me. And to be quite honest, I've also been feeling a little scrambled and a little scattered. I've been feeling like I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do what. But lately I've been realizing everything has a reoccurring theme and all the things that I want to do, even though they're different outlets, there's different avenues and ways I want to go about certain things, it all comes down to building community. And I realize that more than ever that it's important for me to build community. I'm like, oh my God, I want to do full cup. Oh my God, I want to get on YouTube. Oh my God, I want to host these workshops every month. Oh my God, I want to do a group coaching class, a program for all of us to come together and hold one another accountable. But oh, I want my clients to meet. And then, oh, but it's just been so many moving pieces. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, the concrete foundation, like the theme is community. It's to be more communal. It's to connect people. It's for all of us to come together and talk about our healing modalities. What's working for us? What's not? What recipes are working for us? Which foods are feeding us? Which foods are draining us? Things like that. So I'm going on a little rant right now, but this is also why I created the Full Cup Club, because it's just a club, a membership where we all get to kind of come together, not only heal, but we can talk about what's working and what's not working and different new daily habits that we are exercising, that we love, and habits that we're getting rid of, habits that we're releasing and we're shedding because it's no longer serving the version of us that we want to be. So I say all that to say, join the Full Cup Club. It is a vibe over there, and I want y'all to come meet me, and I want to meet y'all, and I want us to talk. I want us to talk because the more I realize, like, I've been on social media for 12 years. I've been working for myself on social media for the last 6 years. I want to meet y'all. I want to talk to y'all. I want to connect with y'all. I want to meet y'all in person. I want to meet y'all virtually. I want to start connecting with y'all. I want to start hearing from y'all beyond the comments. Like, I love to respond to a good comment. So please comment below. But I also want to like show up to the workshops. I want to talk. 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 I want to connect. I really want to connect. I'm craving connection in this season. So yes, okay, let's keep going, right? She goes, this is another reason why I'm so happy to be back. Yes. She goes on to say, we are here to explore, to play, to try, to seek, to discover, to learn, to grow, to change, to adapt, to feel the highest highs and lowest lows and everything in between. The only thing we aren't here for is staying still. When life gives you an opportunity to change, when a fork opens up in the road, when the detour becomes a destination, when you're given something greater than you know to ask for, it's not a coincidence. One day you'll look back and the steps will add up to a path that is clear. One day you'll realize that you received what you needed, even if it isn't what you always wanted. One day you'll understand that failure is not taking a misstep. It's never going anywhere beyond your current place because you were afraid to get it wrong. That's failure. That's failure. Like, you miss every shot you don't take. That's failure. When life gives you an opportunity to change, give yourself the chance to get it right. I was thinking about that earlier today too. I seen a tweet that was basically like, I owe it to myself to see what happens next. And I was really sitting with that, but I was like, let me take that up a notch further. Let's push the needle a little further. I am going to show up every single day because I deserve to see what happens next. I deserve to see what happens next. I deserve to see that if I'm consistent on YouTube, pushing out 1 to 2 videos every week, I deserve to see what will happen next. If I'm consistently showing up for my clients and I'm hosting these offerings and these programs and these workshops and these retreats, I owe it to myself to see what will happen next, to see who will come, to see what version of me will show up, to see how I expand. I owe it to myself to see how I will expand. It's giving big expansion pack. Like, I want to see how I'm about to grow. So in order to do that, I got to be there for it. Then the next chapter goes on to say, on the days it feels like you'll never move forward, just remember how far you've come. On the days where it feels like you will never get through this season, this period, this transition, please remember all of the mountains you've scaled before. Please remember all of the nights you spent convinced that anxiety wouldn't leave, that you never move beyond where you are in that very moment. I think it's talking to me. Lately, I've been having very anxious nights. I've been working on it with like improving my sleep, having a ritual, adding supplements, things like that. But lately, I've been like extremely anxious at night. So let's see what else she's saying. Whether you realize it or not, the time passed. Without you having to even try, joy emerged from your days. One day, something small brought you a little ease, and then a little more. You waited. You realized that everything was going to be okay, even if it doesn't always feel okay. You let the waves crash, and then you let them recede. Whether you realize it or not, you found courage. You did things you once did not believe you can do, even if those things were just finding the will to wake up and face each day. You felt worse than you were capable of feeling. You suffered loss that you couldn't have conceived prior. You were awakened to reality, which is sometimes cold and sometimes hard and sometimes brutally unfair, but also unimaginably sweet. Because while you were mourning what you thought you would be, you also found softness. You discovered how important it is to love the people nearest to you and how invaluable they are. You began to appreciate what you didn't see before. You began to know that you were enough because you decided what was enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whether you realized it or not, you became resilient. You explored the parameters of what your heart could hold and how much it could process. You discovered that your strength is limitless. You just don't know what if it's never been tested before. And over time, what was once impossible becomes easy. The life you have today is a mere dream of the past. The things you do right now were once the things you can only have prayed to ever have. The people in your life are the ones you gazed out the window for years and wondered if they would ever arrive, if someone would ever show up that made you feel so deeply understood. Oh my God. Oh my God. This summer was really interesting. Like I had to release some people and let like certain connections go. And at first I was like really in my feelings about it. I was like, why do I keep losing friends? Why do I keep pivoting out of relationships? What's going on? What's going on? But I'm realizing more than ever that the people that's currently in my life are the loves of my life. They really help me heal. They help me see things differently. They help me expand. They inspire me. They motivate me. They challenge me. I'm learning new words. Conversations feed me in a totally new way. So I'm realizing like everything happens for a reason. And sometimes we need to shed in order to go deeper. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you literally gotta like take things off so you can go further. But yeah, you don't have to have everything in order to make the best of anything, because goodness is something we choose to see. It's not always something we can achieve or find. That is very, very, very important. Very important. Because I feel like when you start focusing on what you lost and focusing on something being outside of you and focusing on something you need to find or achieve or search for, you start to like put the power outside of yourself. Whereas we have the power and the control to see things the way we want to see things and to make things a lot more fulfilling just by the perspective shift. Just by a pivot in thinking, we can like really make things feel a lot full. And that's where gratitude comes in. Gratitude journaling every single day, constantly saying thank you for every little thing. It's a game changer. So when the day comes that it feels most like you'll never move beyond where you are right now, please remember how far you walked and through what. Please remember all of the times you were stuck and were sure you would never get up out of that crushing weight of your own disappointment and defeat. Please remember all of the times you were truly heartbroken, truly let down. Then remember all of the nights you dreamed of being where you are right now. The days you spent working and planning and hoping that it would all work out. In one way or another, a path was made where it did not exist before. The opportunity showed up. The doors creaked open. You met the people you spend years of your life with and people who were once strangers. That's another thing. Like, we haven't even met everyone that's going to love us yet. How exciting is that? That we have not met everyone who's gonna love us yet. That's tea. That is tea. Like, life is only going to get better. Then she goes on to say, you discover things about yourself you did not know yet. You learn what it takes to feel safe and not. You learn what you enjoy and what you don't. You learn what you value and what you don't. Because you learned the honest truth of who you are and who you're going to be. You found yourself not because you were searching, but because you were cornered. When discomfort in life peaks, we are left to look around and wonder why. Through that reflection, we discover all the pieces that are out of place, and then we find the courage to put them back together. You will move the pieces in front of you today. You will arrive at the horizon you're gazing at in due time. Instead of fearing that the road will fall out from under you, return to what has life shown you. That things can be scary, but that a way is always made. That even if you don't believe you're worthy, you're always given enough. That even if you don't believe you're lovable, you're always loved. That even if you don't think that there's a way forward, there always is. When it feels most like nothing will ever give and the mountain ahead of you won't ever be scaled, remember how you crossed everyone that's behind you. One step, 1 hour, one moment, one glimmer of hope at a time. That was so fire. I absolutely love the way this chapter ended. It was so good. I feel like the biggest takeaway for me was like knowing that we're enough right now. Like that's such a big deal because it is so easy to feel like we got to do another thing. We need to become a better person. Just honoring where you are at right now and honoring that it is more than enough. Just sit with it. Just sit with it. Just sit with it. One thing that I started doing recently that's been helping me out so much, it's been really changing my life, is I like to write down everything I got done. It's so easy to write a to-do list of all the things you want to get done and then crossing it out, whatever. But lately I've been jotting down the wins and getting clear on like what feels good to me, what I actually achieved, how far I've come. Like it's small little reminders and it's like pouring into myself to remind me that I am enough, I'm doing enough, and that all is well in the world. It's so easy to feel like all is not well in the world. But when you start thinking about all the things you did do, all the things you do have, all the people you do have, you start feeling like, oh my God, more than enough. Like this is actually really fulfilling. Life is so good. And today I was having a very troubling day, if I'm being quite honest. I just was feeling extremely lost and scattered. But something told me to get up on here, read this book. This chapter spoke to me so deeply. And I know I'm probably helping some of y'all heal with this book and heal with the reading and some of my takes on this, but I'm letting y'all know right now that y'all are healing me too. It's just something about the comments. It's something about us building community. This is what I need in this season more than ever. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of people don't like keeping it a buck. A lot of people don't like saying they need somebody. A lot of people don't like saying they need anything outside of themselves. But I'm going to be honest. I crave and I require connection in this season. And I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful. I think about it for too long. I cry. I'm grateful. And I have this very eerie feeling that this is just the beginning. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this is just the beginning. And at first I was like, this is kind of weird to get on YouTube and read. Who cares? You can just go to Audible for that. But it's just like, this is my connotations, my perspective, the things I want to add, my day-to-day life, my rituals. It's just about like pouring into yourself. Everything goes back to pouring into yourself. I pour into you pour into me, and we sipping. We just sipping on each other like, hey. But yeah, seriously. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Check out my website. Join the Full Cup Club. This is where we are practicing daily rituals, daily recipes, weekly recipes, resetting our gut health, learning emotional eating, learning what our food patterns are, learning our relationship with food, unpacking our relationship with time, things like that. It's all things holistic. Sometimes it starts to feel like a lot, like I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. But the only thing you really need to do is listen to your body. That's the only thing. Cravings, discomfort, gut health, bloating, fatigue, headaches, skin issues, random skin issues, they are all the body's way of communicating with you and telling you that you either need a gut reset, you need to change your habits, you need to change your diet, you need to take care of your stress, you need to sleep more, play more, drink more water, hydrate yourself, and pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. So this is it for this chapter. Again, we are reading This Is How You Heal by Brianna, Wiest. Please grab you a cup, hydrate yourselves for the day. Please like, share, comment, and go tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the wealth with the kid. Tell all your friends, like, oh my God, I found this girl on YouTube and she be reading, she from Brooklyn and she lives abroad and she, yeah. Tell the people them. Tell the people them. So yes, cheers to this, y'all. Y'all, I'm so grateful we did this. Cheers, y'all.